Right, 20th of October, no it's not, yeah it's 20th of October, and doing a bit of ploughing today where I'm going to put beans. Nearly finished week drilling, not quite, but we had nearly 20 mil of rain yesterday, so it's made it a bit sticky. So yeah, we're on this today. 30-acre field here. It's quite easy going ground, but it's a little bit wet inside, so it needs a couple of days on it to dry. So hopefully, if the weather stays alright for a few days, probably move it Saturday and drill it Monday if all goes to plan. So even though the field's quite nice ground, it's sort of loamy kind of ground, and it keeps in places it keeps sort of bunging up in the skimmers on the plough, which is a bit of a pain, but there you go. We're still doing alright. Doing 9k, so yeah, getting on alright. Whoa. Sorry about that. So yeah, because of the fertilizer situation being horrendously expensive, I'm putting more beans, winter beans in this year. I was going to have about 50 acres of beans was the original plan, but then when the fertilizer went through the roof, I was now going to have pretty much double that of beans, about 100 acres, because you don't have to put fertilizer on beans. And last year I paid £220 a tonne for fertilizer, and I've just bought some this time, £600 a tonne. So that was a tough one to swallow. So I've kind of cut down a lot on the fertilizer. Bought enough to feed the winter wheat what I've put in, and then with the spring crops I really don't know what to do yet. I've not bought any more fertiliser for feeding the spring crops, and just hanging on to see what happens with the situation, and because it's still going up at the minute. So I don't know, it's just an absolute nightmare this year. So getting some ground ready for beans today. Getting close to being finished now for the cropping of the winter cereals. This field is a bit of a pain because I've got a road going through it, which is supposed to start next year. It was a nice 50-acre field. Now it's been cut in half. Made it a bit, well, it's not too bad, but got a bit down this end where they're having a compound, and so yeah, it's a bit of a funny shape now, this one, but I thought I was going to lose the whole field, so it could have been worse. At least I've got most of it still left. So yeah, this half I'm putting winter beans in, and the other half I'm going to put spring oats in, just because I've kind of not got enough bean seed to do the whole lot, whereas I've got quite a bit of spring oat seed. So the size of that bad boy, oh my word. ridiculous. The size of that. Oh well. I'll have to go around it. So drilling the last field of 2021, hopefully. Yeah, winter beans going in the last field, and then that's it. We're all done. So I've got all the weeds planted, barley, and now this is the beans finished, and then it's just spring crops to do then. So we'll see what happens in the spring. Alright, I've done the beans, finished those, which are there, and I'm just doing some spraying now. So I've got, what have I done? I've just done some wheat with some herbicide for the black grass, and now I'm just doing the wheat where the beans were last year to take out the volunteer beans. There's 2 fields to do. This one little one here, which is 10 acres. The beans are getting quite thick in places, so just kill them off so the wheat can kind of get going and not be sort of held back by the beans. Yeah, see there's quite a lot here. So we'll do that one in a minute. I'll go and do the other one first, which is a bit bigger field. Field there which is ploughed, that is going spring oats. And then this field here, that's drilled with beans. That's all been sprayed and... oh no, it hasn't, no, I've still got to spray that. I'll probably do that tomorrow hopefully. So here we are. Quite a nice view here. So yeah, just get rid of all these beans what are sort of in the wheat. That's the plan.